So as you guys know, I don't really record during the weekend, so I always do it at the end of the weekend. Yesterday, I did Fruit of Her Hands Day 5, and it was about service to others. And so yesterday, I did a lot of serving to my family, even though half the day wasn't really... I didn't post very much yesterday because I ended up having a migraine in the afternoon, but I still did as much as I could to serve my family yesterday. I woke up super early to make them breakfast. They enjoyed the breakfast, and throughout the day I served them in little ways here and there. And then today, obviously, I still did some service to others because today I did meal preps with my love, and he helped me because I haven't been feeling that great. I've had migraines. I have a headache today, slowly turning into a migraine. Not as bad as it was yesterday afternoon or yesterday evening, but I can feel it right behind my eye. So he has helped me today with some of the things I needed to do. And I'm thankful for that, but mostly I like to serve others. And I do that as I try to do all day, every day. Some days is easier than others, as noted by migraines. But that doesn't stop me from attempting and pushing through. Tomorrow I'm going to get up like normal at 4:30, and I'm going to do breakfast, and I'm going to serve my family tomorrow morning, and I'm going to serve my family all day tomorrow as I would any other day. Nothing is going to change on that regard. In the middle of the week, I might have to make another loaf of bread. We have one more loaf left in the freezer currently, and then I'll have to make a loaf on either Wednesday or Thursday to get us until Tuesday, which is fine. It's just the boys don't really like the homemade breads because it kind of, if you don't eat it right away, it hardens quicker than store-bought bread. But they'll have to just learn how to not run around for 2 hours before eating their sandwiches. So hopefully we can get that done this week and work on eating in a timely manner. I know tomorrow we're going to be talking about time management, so that might be helpful to both the kids and anyone who is wondering about how to efficiently time manage their day in such a way that they can fit everything they need to do into that day. It kind of goes along with the monthly, weekly, and daily calendars, only it's a little more in detail because it's going to be about time management. So tomorrow is going to be quite interesting, to say the least, on the topic that we're going to be discussing. But on the topic of serving others, in a society and culture where it's all about self-preservation and self-care and take time to yourself and all this stuff, is so selfish, our culture and our society nowadays. I was telling my husband earlier today, I saw this TikTok video that was viral of a woman who just had a baby maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and she said in her video, she had caption, she said, "I haven't slept very well since the baby's been born, and I think I've had enough." And then in the next clip, she's handing the baby to her husband or boyfriend or whoever he is. And then she said, "I'm determined to have time to myself and get some self-care," or something along those lines. And then in the next clip, she's climbing over a baby gate into a room, and her toddler, who's maybe like almost a year, stands up at the baby gate and starts screaming and like clutching his or her hands, basically saying up, right? Up, mommy, up. And she slams her room door in the child's face. And the caption is just, I was determined to have myself a day to myself. And I felt really sick inside because I've never done that to my children, no matter how difficult it got when they were. And I had a toddler and I had an infant at the same time. Logan was just turned 2 when I had Lucas. So I had a toddler and I had an infant. And I never once slammed a door in his face when he needed me or wanted me. And I never once put my baby down just to go off by myself. In fact, I remember several 100 million times when Johnny told me to go and have a bath by myself. And I felt guilty for even thinking about having a bath instead of taking care of my kids. I literally felt guilty because I felt like that was selfish. I wanted to give my all to my children. I never once was that selfish where I would slam a door in my child's face. It's disgusting. There's just a whole lot of things I see on TikTok that's really, really appalling. Like this woman who fed her daughter food that said, "You piss me off." Like, it's the most sickening, disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. That you would feed your child those words. That is disgusting. And she's getting like thousands of likes and shares and love online for what she did to her daughter. It is disgusting. Anyway, so every single morning when I wake up, I make my children breakfast, as you guys know, and I've been posting it for over 2 years now. I write them, "I love you, good morning," with smiley faces and hearts. I never, ever, ever make them feel like making them food pisses me off. Never. It's disgusting what that woman did to that child. I cannot believe anybody justifying it and sticking up for that woman. It's disgusting. That is child abuse. That child's going to have trauma later because of what her mother did to her. I can't even right now. Anyway, service to others is not easy, but it's very, very rewarding. And it's something that the Lord has called us all to have a servant's heart and to be in service of others. It is very, very Christ-like to serve others. And it is a sacrificial thing to do. It is sacrifice, because that is the definition of love to God. God's definition of love is sacrifice. And servicing others is a sacrifice. So I hope that this was encouraging, and I hope that if you find that woman on TikTok, you tell her how disgusting her behavior is to her daughter and block that person. Love you all. Catch you in the next one. Later.